What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we are on my free-to-play account because I want to show you guys something pretty damn wild with Kyo, just to show how awesome it is to get a character like this, especially early on in the game, or anytime in the game for that matter. Kyo, these SS and these BS characters really are amazing, and yesterday in the event dungeon, I was actually, well, if this thing ever loads, Christ almighty, this takes a long freaking time when you're going between these pages. Okay, today, okay, thank you. So in the Elemental Curse, I actually was able to do tier 25 with a level 30 Kyo. And as you can see, it's already warranting me that I don't have enough CP. I need 70,260 CP for this event. And I have 65,300 CP on Kyo, and then I'm getting 3,742 CP from Iori as a striker. And I'll go ahead and show you that right there. We got 30,742 from Iori as a striker. Let's put that right back down. Okay. And still, Kyo is pretty much able to solo. Now, I did a little trick, and this might help some of you out there as far as like in these elemental events, is I actually used Zero. Now, I could have used Ignis. I could have used any other character that has a nice long 3PG and a fairly long default. I wanted to use Zero because his default and his 3PG are both very, very long. Whereas with Ignis, his default, or I'm sorry, his 3PG is pretty long, but his default's not long enough. So I opted to go for Zero. Even though Zero doesn't have any PG game, he actually gains PG very, very easy. And again, even though we don't have enough CP, we're still going to be able to get done. As you guys see here, I've already did this, which I was just blown away. Level 30 character. And when you take a look at his build, we do have max capsules on him. And we do have two of the SS stones. The first two stones are SS. And then the third stone is just a double attack with extra burn damage, which is very great for Kyo because he has burn on his first skill. And then we're running the Akane set. Now, something to help my CP a little bit was I got lucky and I ended up getting this card here, which does actually increase burn and darkness dealt damage by 25% and increases your critical rate. And whenever you get these increased critical rate buffs on these cards, it really helps your CP. I mean, whenever you're this card, when I unequip it, look at that. That's almost 6,000 CP that we just lost. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. And, you know, as long as you got Iori on the team, and it's any version of Iori except for Orochi Iori or Unshackled Iori, which is unfortunate, that you're going to get a massive buff from Kyo from his core effect. So I just wanted to show you guys this run because this is pretty wild. Hopefully I can do this on the fly. We'll see, we'll see. And something else to remember about a free-to-play account, or at least an early, young account like this, is my codex is not developed. You know, there's an 8,000 CP difference between my CP on this account and my CP on my whale account because of the codex. Let's do it, let's do it. And all I'm trying to do is just build up that 3PG and do it. And, you know, like a lot of SS and BS characters, Kyo does have 30% PG rate in his core. All right, here we go. So now we already got our 3PG built up, right? We got 4PG built up. Let's do it. We'll get our attack buff from the second skill first, apply a little flame, and let's do it. And now after this, we're going to go ahead and try to build up our default and then run into our default here. We'll do our default. And we're just running through our skills here. Okay. We'll do our 3PG again. And the thing is, you know, you have a countdown on each of your characters. So this is why you want to bring in another character, even if they have low CP, as long as they're stalling the timer. There we go. So now we got Zero. Hopefully he resets his skills. And we'll do that 3PG. Now, we're not doing nothing for damage. You know, right? Our poison damage is doing a little bit, but our actual damage from our character isn't doing anything except for our dot damage. Now we're going to do our default, and we're going to bring in Kyo back in after this. We'll do our 3 PG. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And booyah. Look at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look at that. Clear time, 52 seconds. So I was able to get all of these rubies, be able to do tier 25 with Kyo. And, hopefully this will help some of you out there. I mean, if you have a character, right? And I know Kyo's a special case, right? He is an SS character. He gets lots of attack buffs. Having Iori on the team, he gets big attack buff from his second skill and an attack buff from his third skill. He's just a crazy character. But, he also has the advantage over this boss, right? He is going to be doing 50% more damage to this boss. So if you have a character, right, they have a decent long 3PG, maybe, and this isn't going to work for everybody, but maybe you could use them, right? Use them for a little bit and then switch to another character that's much weaker, but maybe they have a fairly long 3PG animation or a default just to stall that timer. You're not going to be doing any damage, but just to stall that timer. Man, Kyo really is just nuts. I mean, Jesus, here's that attack buff, like 30% on his second skill, on his third skill, and then on his second skill, he gets an increased target damage received by 20%, which is just nuts. The core effect with Iori here, increased active skill damage by 20% when Iori is on the team. Just nuts, man. This guy is just so crazy. And, the fact that I have a free-to-play account and the fact that my codex is not even developed. I did a video about this a long time ago where, my whale account versus this account, I had 8,000 more CP on a character on my whale account versus the same character on this account with the exact same build, same card set, everything. Exactly the same. 8,000 CP difference. Yeah, huge difference. And my codex isn't built worth a crap on this account because these are all the characters that I've gotten. I haven't really leveled up many characters at all. In fact, the characters I'm mainly working on is Kyo, Zero, Iori, Ignis, right? Well, and then Leona, of course, because she's waifu. And I was able to get a memory for her. But that's about it. It's kind of a slow process, right now because of the collaboration. Trying to save all these tickets because I warned all of you about, we're getting a carnival. We know we're getting a carnival in the next collaboration. And I warned all of you to make sure that you're saving your battle card tickets and your summon tickets because you might need either memories to get enough to build up the carnival to get enough points to where you get the end reward, which is going to be a character, a DOA character, or you're going to need to use cards. All right, maybe we'll have to use AP. We really don't know. It's really hard to tell. You just never know with Net Marvel. They don't really give us a big heads up. All we know is we're getting a carnival. So I just want to make sure that I'm prepared. But I really wanted to show you guys this because I thought it was absolutely fantastic that even though I didn't quite have enough CP, I could still pretty much do a solo with this character with just a little help from another, BS or S. But honestly, guys, you don't even need another BS or SS. As long as they're able to stall the timer, you could still use them. Guinness would be a really good character. He could do it. Mr. Karate could actually do it too. He could actually stall that timer. There's a few characters that you could actually use to stall that timer a little bit to where you're able to get it done with your main character. With the help of this guy, him and Iori and Zero on the team, I was able to hit over 300 million against Immortal Nyx. We got the darkness from Iori. It's just crazy what these characters are capable of. And speaking of which, today we actually have the Immortal Typhon, which is pretty damn interesting. But I do have two purple characters in Zero and Iori, which is pretty wild. Actually, you know what? Let's do something here. Let's do something. Let's set up a little team. Yeah, we'll use that PG rate from Zero. He's already got a card set on him. Let's make sure he's got his card set. I know he does. We had a green icon there. And so does Kyo. So, let's see what we can do here. We're not even going to use freeze. We're not going to use anything. Let's see if we can get some points here and maybe get some rubies. All right, here we go. And come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, and since our purple character is going to be doing a lot more damage, we're going to kind of focus on them a little bit. There we go. It'd be pretty awesome. Like, really, no matter what I get, it's good because I'm going to be able to get some points here. And now Keo's 3PG is ready to go. Okay, we're going to go back to Iori here. All right, come on, come on. Now, I want to use Iori's 3PG. I don't want to... There we go. There we go. We don't want to use his default. It's way too short. All right, now. Not bad at all. Considering we're not using any freeze whatsoever for this character, we're doing actually pretty good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oops, sorry about that notification, guys. Forgot to turn off my notifications there. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Keo's got that freaking one card that isn't even a cooldown card on him, which makes this even all that much more impressive. I mean, we are getting some more CP, but we're not running through our skills as often as what we normally would. I forgot all about that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And there we go. See, this is the beauty of these characters. This is just nuts, right? It's just crazy that they can do this good, right? I'm not even using freeze. I mean, if I had a freeze character on these teams, like if I had Kula leveled up on this account, I could easily put Kula on the team, get a little freeze, and we'd be doing a lot more damage. We're not using any chill, nothing. Which is just nuts. I mean, it's crazy that these guys can do this kind of damage. I mean, I got a Mad Tea Party set on my Iori, right? I got a regular Kula set on Zero. It's just nuts. And Keo isn't even getting a PG rate, buff at all. Just imagine if I had Kula on this team. Over 200 million, and Zero died, unfortunately. So I'd have to play a little bit more careful with Zero the next time. But this is just me off the cuff, coming in here, playing with these characters, 211 million, right? And no freezing character, no character that's applying any chill. I mean, if I had like the Zhong Fei card that applies chill damage whenever you land a critical hit, you have a 50% chance of doing chill damage. If I had one of those cards and one of those characters, I mean, after all, we just had one character that didn't even have a cooldown card, or didn't even have one cooldown card on him, which was Keo. And, just amazing that these guys could get it done. And look at all these rubies that I just got. Look at this. So I just gained 2,100 rubies. And this is why, all you players out there that started off, you started this game off, and these are some of the first characters you pulled, or maybe even some collaboration characters. It's just amazing What kind of head start you can actually get in this game is just beyond me. So let me know how y'all are feeling about all these runs that you've seen today. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.